The kitchen is definitely the heart of the home at my friend's house. It's an open area and everyone's always hanging out there. My name's Terra and I'm the chef at my friend's house. When COVID happened and we all hit lockdown, I wasn't catering anymore. So I had volunteered at Out of the Cold, and through them they had let me know that my friend's house was looking for somebody to come in and do the cooking there on site. So that's pretty much what led me to my friend's house. I'm actually self-taught, and I've worked in commercial kitchens. I've worked in catering for several years. It's one of those jobs that, especially as a mom, if you pick the right avenue, you can still have a lot of time to be home with your kids and have something to go forwards with. I think as women, we're all one bad day or one very brave day from being in the exact same situation as our clients. I think as part of a community, you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. So, I mean, yeah, I could be working in a restaurant somewhere, but I'd rather do something that when I go home, I think maybe today did something that it didn't have yesterday. You become part of people's lives, but in a very unique way. So we share a lot talking about food. We share a lot talking about, things over a cup of coffee, about their feelings, their relationships with each other. It's a lot of laughs happening there in the kitchen. One of my passions is healthy eating, especially because when you're dealing with poverty, hand in hand with poverty is food insecurity. And with food insecurity, we see more and more children, adults that just don't have access to healthy food, and they also don't even recognize it anymore. There are kids and adults who have never tried certain vegetables, certain fruits. And with nutrition, something everyone knows, the better you eat, the better everything works out. You do better in school, you sleep better, you behave better, you feel better. One of the great things about having the kids around is getting to introduce things to them that they may have never seen before and may have never tried before, and getting I think one of the best days we had was there was a family that had 2 little boys with us, and they both ended up celebrating their birthday at my friend's house. So having a birthday cake for them and having homemade pizzas for dinner, and just the pride on their mom's face that she was serving everybody and she was serving the staff and the boys were blowing out the candles, and that was a very good day. One of the things I'm really grateful for, we have a relationship with goldsmiths, and they've been donating fresh produce every week for the last while, and having that access to saying, I'd love to get some cauliflower, I'd love to get that, and that not be an issue for us is very important, especially because our budget is $150 a week for groceries for the whole house. One of the other things I found really helpful this summer was a lot of our neighbors in our community were dropping off the excess from their backyards, from their gardens. So we would get, tons of fresh stuff coming forwards. So having it gives me the opportunity. I can freeze it, I canned it, I dehydrated it, I made salsas and relishes and ketchups and jams, and that generosity will carry us forward through winter when we don't have quite as much access to that. I love the fact that we do have a chef at my friend's house and they're not eating frozen pizza and canned chicken noodle soup every day. I think food is a huge part of healing. Eventually maybe women's shelters everywhere adopt the model that healthy living starts now. Like healthy healing starts now.